I'll give you 5 stars tomorrow.
Sweet. Deal. I'm cheap.
I don't have much money, alright?
That's fine, that's fine. You can actually put it at the corner of 17. There's like a little wedge of grass over there.
Do we have any grapes left at all, or are they all done?
They're all done.
They're all done. What else have we got?
Your timing actually kind of sucks.
I know, right?
You know, I'm actually tempted to start fast-forwarding time now while I'm planting alfalfa. I know it'll come in funny on the spots that I'm doing, but we at least have something to work on already. Well, it'll eventually catch up. Well, we're going to be doing 2 days for grapes anyway, so by the time we get everything harvested this next time, I should be done seeding.
Give me till midnight before you start. Speed up time till midnight.
We got a bag of seeds and stuff sitting down here at the shop. Are they needing to come up?
No.
What do you need at 11 o'clock, Drunken?
I was debating on helping you, but I'm debating on spending 3K to do it.
You mean renting another seeder?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want me to speed up, or do you want him to rent a seeder and wait?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead, get the seeder and do it.
If I can move a little quicker.
Alright, well, honestly, it's worth the money to get it done. Alright, go ahead, lease 2 seeders, Drunken.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Yeah, no, I was trying to get it, but I guess I'm not getting that one.
Just reset another one. No biggie. You can reset them, I don't care.
When you rent seeders, do they come with the seeds already in it?
No.
Nope.
No, that one's only going to take seeds, so...
That's fine. That's fine. We can get it seeded and we'll worry about fertilizing later. Because we're only getting 1 fertilization off this anyways, because the alfalfa just keeps growing back.
So you get 300K to buy a biogas.
Yeah, we'll figure that out when we get there. Okay, for the connection test completed, it has the SSD, home change IP address, so stressful internet connection successful, PlayStation Network. Alright, so you've got 43.6 as a download speed, and your upload speed is 4.4. That is not going to be enough to stream, definitely not multiplayer, Scott. You'll never be able to stream a connection with 2 people. You might get away with single player, but not really. It's going to buffer a lot on a lot of people. The reason being is Facebook requires a certain connection for a lot of stuff too. What I would actually try and do, just for starting out, do you have a YouTube account? We're not planting wheat.
What about oats? Is that okay?
Nope, and neither is soy. The only thing you can get away with planting other than alfalfa would be no, not even grass. We don't have a mower. Crap, what is that other stuff?
I reckon if you could plant grapes, you'd be doing pretty good.
Stuff. Oh, if we could do grapes, we'd have grape fields all over the place.
I'm just saying, if you can come out and plant grapes unexpected, all good.
All right, Scott, so if you've got a YouTube account, what you want to do is you want to link your SharePlay on your PS4 to your YouTube account and try and do a live stream from your PS4 directly to YouTube.
You're talking about
And
oilseed
see how
radish.
well that comes up. Oilseed radish, thank you. That's the stuff.
That's what I'm doing at the moment.
You get
trying
away
to
with
test it
oilseed
out.
radish.
Oh, I crashed. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I would
to
forgive you
pop
for
over time.
oilseed radish, but I'm not going to be happy. But I'll forgive you.
But actually, if we plant over those crops, if we're still planted, we would have a fertilization state.
Yeah, there's some, but it's only going to be one harvest anyway. So
These seeders we've got, they only do. There's no fertilizer on them.
That's
yes,
correct.
that's what he was saying.
Okay.
We're just trying to rent it to get seeded.
Yep.
That was the whole purpose of we're only going to have one phase of fertilized.
That's all right.
Welcome to the conversation 5 minutes ago.
Nah, I don't know what was going on, but yeah.
He's Australian. We'll forgive him. Upside down future people.
Oh, yeah. Where are we seeding? Just here on this field here, I'm guessing?
Everything down on 17, 15, 16, 14, 13.
And make sure we're doing
Alfalfa.
alfalfa there. Unfold it. Lower, turn on, and off we go.
All right, so here's the other plan that I just came up with. When we have enough money to do biogas, we will put that down here at the corner of 17.
Excuse me, I'm trying to work here. Yeah, you've been up there washing it again, haven't you?
Now, the reason I'm saying try and do a live stream to your YouTube account first, Scott, is it'll show you if the YouTube buffers a lot with direct, if it buffers a lot like that, then you know you're never going to get away with doing a Facebook gaming. If the YouTube doesn't buffer, then you can try a Facebook gaming, but honestly, at those speeds, I don't think it's going to work out well for you. I could be wrong, but in all my experience with this, those network speeds are not quite adequate for streaming.
Yeah, I tried.
What really gets it, the download speed isn't bad, it's the upload speed that's going to kill you. At 4.3 for an upload speed, you kind of need 7 minimum, because PSN is going to take 2 megs all on its own just for the PlayStation Network connection. So right now, half of your network speed for upload is going to be just PSN. Which does not bode well for a live stream. Said I can stream from YouTube. How do I stream from YouTube on your PS4? All right, so if you go into, if you hit your share button, it'll have share video, and through that you can choose either YouTube, share the video either to YouTube or to Twitch, and you're going to select YouTube, and you're going to have to set it up to stream to that YouTube account. Now it's all integrated directly through your PS4, so it's a lot easier. You don't have to do, you don't have to set your ingress servers or anything else like that. You don't have to grab anything special. Now, doing it directly from your PS4, you don't get overlays. You don't get any of the fancy things when people like your stream and everything. It doesn't pop up notifications. That's all through OBS. But what you're trying to figure out first is if you're even capable of streaming with those network speeds. That's the big thing. And if you're doing it directly to YouTube, no, you do not need the laptop. But here's the other thing. So if you're doing a direct to YouTube stream and your network connections actually do work for it, then we can try and focus on upgrading your streams that way. But if it doesn't work directly from your PlayStation to YouTube without a laptop, there's no point in even trying any of the other stuff.
You could use the laptop to watch his stream, to watch chat.
Yeah, that way. Now the other thing, when you set up your stream, you can either do a full screen broadcast on what it looks like, or you can do the one with the black border around it where it shows chat off on the side. I would suggest not showing chat off on the side, watching chat on a separate device.
I'm looking at it now, Big Poppa, with the YouTube, because that's what I'm streaming on at the moment, and it seems to be alright with the chat on the side.
Oh yeah, if you can handle it.
Some people like it. That's not a question of stream size or bandwidth. That's just an aesthetics value.
Yeah.
I personally, when I first started streaming, I did the border, so that I could sit there and see chat while I was playing directly and just do it that way. But honestly, in this day and age with so many people streaming, that looks so amateurish that when people see it right off the bat, they turn off your channel.
Okay.
Yep, because they think that.
So they can see. So they see everything that's going on my screen, can they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
so
cool.
if you see the black border, so do they.
Alright. How do I turn that off then?
That's actually a setting in your PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
On how it displays chat.
In advanced settings, so just go through right now. You can turn it off right now if you wanted to.
I might. Just got to work out how to get to that. So you go to advanced settings, you reckon? Because that'd be under streaming, wouldn't it? Sharing and broadcasts.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out whether or not you're even going to be able to get a live stream up and running. If you can't get it up and running with this network, you don't have to worry about Facebook gaming at all. Because you're not going to be able to do it. You can't do a regular live stream directly. So try that to the YouTube channel.
That's better.
As far as the Facebook gaming side goes, you need that takes even more bandwidth because you're going to be running when you're running your stream, you're going to be running your stream through your PC. So you're going to have the PlayStation remote coming through there, you're going to have the OBS software, and you're going to have Facebook running all at the same time with dual connections that are taking up bandwidth. So if you can't do it from one device, you're sure as shit not going to be able to do it from two. That's why I'm telling you to do the YouTube Direct.
Mine has trouble trying to cope with doing the computer, the PlayStation and the laptop, and the PC as well, so that's why I'm doing it this way at the moment.
Yeah.
Which seems to be working. I've got Kylie watching it, so...
When I first started streaming, I did direct from the PlayStation to the YouTube. Now, the problem with YouTube streaming is it's very, very hard to get any form of monetization.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get stars on YouTube.
Yeah.
You have to get 1,000 followers before you can take subscriptions, and there is no tipping program involved.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get 1,000 followers. The other thing is, depending on what title you're doing and how you do your advertising for it, how you try and get your name out there, in a year of me streaming, being as wonderful as a person as I am, I still have fewer than 200 followers on YouTube. YouTube is brutal for live streaming. It really is. It's a very hard market to get into.
See, all I was doing, I was gonna stream on here and live stream it, save it, and then put it onto the Facebook page, just to get the content on the page until I've got the internet right.
Mm-hmm. Now, Scott, if you find out that you like streaming and you plan on doing it, then you definitely want to do a Facebook gaming page. And even testing your network speeds and everything, if you find out that you want to do Facebook gaming, then you're definitely going to want to start a Facebook gaming page now, because it takes 30 days of having the page up before you can get into the Level Up program and accept stars. You need to have 100 followers, and you need to have been active for 30 days before you can take stars. So, I mean, there is kind of a wait period, and you might as well get that page up and running. But like I said, message me your email address. I'll send you the Level Up program invite, and then from that you can start the Facebook gaming page. But that you can leave that up and running even if you're not streaming to it to try and get the 100 followers. You know, you could always record a video and then upload it to the Facebook gaming page. That's not a live broadcast. And you can start to try and interact with people. So shoot me a message with your email address. And go ahead and do that now, and then I will go ahead and shoot you a Level Up program invite.
So that gives you the opportunity to make a page?
Well, you can make the page without the Level Up invite. You can actually make a Facebook gaming page at any time. That's not a requirement. But if somebody from the Level Up program sends you an invite, it does have certain perks because it speeds up the process for you. Facebook looks on you a lot more kindly if somebody from the community tries to get you started. So to get to the process for either the Level Up program or the subscribers, the supporters program, by having come through an invite, it reduces a step for you. It like top of the queues you for review.
Okay.
I wish you could plant alfalfa on flat maps. Yeah, I wish you could do vermin grass or alfalfa on any of the maps. I wish that alfalfa or vermin grass was a mod crop. That would be awesome. When you send me your email address and I send the invite for the Level Up program, it should send you automatically all the links you need for the Facebook gaming.
Oh, you're coming back again. You're gonna crash.
Here we go, way too fast. Don't slow down, we're gonna crash.
Don't quit your day job, alright, Big Poppa?
So shut your mouth. Don't slow down, we're gonna crash. There we go. See, that worked out wonderfully. That was beautiful. It was like an aqua dance.
Apart from the bits. Did I miss any back there before you went over it?
I don't think so. No, I think you actually hit it perfectly.
Wow.
I think that was beautiful. I think we would have gotten a silver medal in synchronized swimming on that one. The Russian judge would have screwed us on that. We would have only gotten an 8 from the Russian judge.
Not even. He would know.
Well,
he
I
would have
send
been
them an annual payment for at least 8s.
Alright, so we're sweet then.
Yes.
Did you want me to go and get a fertilizer on lease so we can fertilize all these misfits, or not worry about it for now?
Well, don't we actually own a fertilizer, Drunken?
Oh, we do. And look at that.
That's why he wasn't worried about buying a fertilizer. He
That would explain it.
he wasn't thinking about this. He was thinking about other things. But
I heard about
We'll
that
give
little
him kudos for
debacle this morning.
it was what it was. It's all over with now. So
I get one,
No
I get
worries.
one a month, so
Scott, with the page follow, Scott, you're just now following the page.
I'll go get this fertilizer. Where's it hidden?
Why
At the
are you
cellar?
getting the fertilizer now? There's still huge patches to plant.
Oh, is it?
wrong button.
Yeah, see where Drunken is over there to your right?
To my right. Oh, that's got to be planted too. Alrighty.
That's all got to be planted too. Yeah, we bought a lot of land. You already
I'm
grabbed
also
the
going
fertilizer?
12 miles an hour versus 8, so 13 good
Bite me.
times.
Bite me.
No thanks.
All right, if you're going to start fertilizing, come down to the tip of 17 and start on that end. Start heading out from that edge.
Yeah, I'm just doing some planting.
Please.
I'm going back to doing this now. Oh, that's all planted there. That's good.
Oh, right on, Scott, right on.
So we're just...
Whichever email you want to use to set up, whichever email you use for your Facebook account, because it's actually going to be, your Facebook gaming page is going to be tied to your personal account
That's embarrassing.
as a separate entity.
You meant to turn
So
this
basically,
plant on.
one of the other things you have to worry about is if you live stream a bunch of controversial stuff and your gaming page gets banned because of the crap you say or the crap you do or something like that, they can penalize you by suspending or canceling your Facebook account. So if you plan on doing anything controversial, first off, if it's going to be controversial, don't let me know, because I'm not going to send you an invite. I trust you though, Scott. I'm sure you'll be fine. But if you're going to be controversial, that's when I also recommend starting a new Facebook.
Yeah.
That way it gets shut. Your controversial Facebook gets shut down. And there have been plenty of people that did it that started new Facebook accounts, then started Facebook gaming accounts, and started talking political crap or spreading COVID misinformation while streaming, and they got shut down pretty quick. Clayton with the like. Thank you, Clayton. Cody with the like, too. Sorry about that. Didn't see that one, Cody. You snuck in on me. That was 5 minutes ago. Sorry, bud. Now, see, the other reason, Drunken, we weren't really worried about planting speed. We only have to do this once.
I know. Yeah, but when it takes you 6 hours to plant.
Well, we're still beginning phases of the map.
Well, yeah, but this one's just, that's what I didn't understand. You usually use this small planter anyway. That's what shocked me, is that...
Well, we had the small planter before, and then we upgraded to the horse.
I think that was one of the first things we did, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Because I got tired of 3 meter wide or 6 meter wide planting.
Yeah,
That's why in Throwback Thursday we went to the blue one, because the tractor can actually pull it even in the hill.
Okay, if I send you my email address for Facebook, what is that? That's to be sent to my email. They would basically, Scott, if you give me your email address, if you use the email address that you use for your Facebook, I don't need a password or anything. You're not giving me any sensitive information. I just need to know the email address that you use for your Facebook account.
What is like your credit card number and
Your mother's maiden name, your social security number, yeah, all that fun stuff. No, so I don't need any sensitive info. I just need an email address. And I will, on my Facebook Gaming live dashboard, there is a thing on the bottom that says send invite to Level Up Program. And what it asked me for is the email address of the person that I'm trying to send it to. So, like yesterday or day before yesterday, I found out that 2 of my friends are actually streaming. Now, one guy was streaming from his actual personal page. He was just live streaming video games on his personal page. And then there was Nick. So, I added... Nick, did you send me your email address? Yeah, you did, because it was the inappropriate one to stay over the air.
Yep.
So I sent Nick an invite to the Level Up program. Now, did they send you an email or anything?
I've signed up for it all and everything like that, but yeah, still need the 100 followers in the 30 days. So.
Yeah, so you still have to meet the basic requirements.
Yeah.
But now basically what it is Nick's Level Up program is going to be tied to mine. Not really tied to it per se, but it'll be associated with the fact that another member of the Level Up program wanted him to be part of the system. So, like I said, it looks better that way. Yeah, this thing is way slow, by the way. You missed a spot. So
Yeah,
when I do that invite, I'll put your email address into it. Well, so you could have just sent it to me in a message, bud. But that's fine. I'll shoot you an invite to it in just a minute, Scott.
So we've all got his email address now, do we?
Yep, we've all got Scott's email address. Everybody use that politely. Don't use it at all, please.
I wouldn't do anything with
also,
the
a general
client.
rule of thumb, guys, don't give...
What do you mean I'm not? What are you talking about?
Not you, drunk, and not you, the other James. Is he stuck on something?
Either that or he's hired a worker. It won't be. Oh, that fertilizer's already been covered by a contract, so.
What I was about to say, though, is don't give Walmart your email address. Don't use Walmart.com for your email address. I got like 20 of them already, just from yesterday. Oh, I was so pissed off. I'm getting eHarmony ads again. I just told him to go hit everything over there. I told him to start on that side and work his way down.
You could get 2 stages. Yes, it will. It'll go to 100. No, he just has to go another hour. Yeah, or another product. That's another reason why we use Flurry versus... Like I said, that fertilizer is only paid for.
This is going to be a lot of alfalfa.
Yes, it is.
We don't have any more planting to do we?
Gotten? Just double check and make sure nothing got missed.
I'm just making sure.
Scott, I just sent it to you now. So if you check your email, it should be there soon. And they should have a whole bunch of links on what to follow to set up your Facebook gaming page.
Hey, Fraser, come back here. Have you got anything left in that? Alright, well, there's a little bit here to cover up once I plant it.
There's that spot.
Yeah, it's just there's a little bit of spot here that someone's missed. No, that's alright. There is spots along the field that haven't been done yet with fertilizer at all.
Hey Jake, how's it going? Give me 1 second and I will get Nick's SnuggleBunny page. It's going to take me a minute to find this one.
No, I haven't posted a link.
Not today, but I have you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so...
And just to let people know, my content will come on after Big Poppa's done streaming, so then I'm not taking followers and stuff like that. And viewers.
Totally
That's
different
the biggest thing.
I really couldn't care.
No, well, once I put it on Facebook, I don't want to put it on Facebook at the same time, sort of thing.
Alright, so it's SnuggleBunny Gaming, right?
Yes.
Did you post any videos up to the page yet? Yeah, you did.
I've posted one up. I
Oh,
think
there
it
it is.
was one
Okay,
of
sorry.
yours.
Hold on. I got it. Alright, so I'm going to do the YouTube channel first. Alright, so there's his YouTube. And then you had the Facebook one up and running too, right?
Yes. That cedar can be returned to when someone's ready.
Did you unload it?
Yeah.
You have 6 followers already.
I know, right? I'm doing pretty good.
No, that's not bad for the first 48 hours. Alright, and here's the Facebook gaming page for him.
Used it right. I might put these over here.
Alright, looks like we got a huge leg spike coming through on video.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lag on it, but it's not too bad.
Alright, so what is our status? Are we ready to speed up time?
I mean, I guess. We need money, so...
Well, we're not planting anything anymore, are we?
No, we're not.
Nope.
There's still a couple of fields that haven't been fertilized right, but...
Oh, so you sold the building.
Fertilize can come
You sold the
anytime.
building.
Wait, what building did we sell?
I assume the big gray one, because I don't see it anymore.
Jed?
I didn't sell it. It's gone. There's no shed here for me.
Oh, yeah, there used to be a big shed up the back here.
Who sold the shed?
Not I.
Fraser.
Fraser's suspiciously not talking.
Well, he sold the farmhouse.
He bought the farm, but the farmer... He did sell the farmhouse. Bastard. Oh,
Yeah.
and he's got his power washer all set up in the back now. I see how it is. I see how it is. That's like the worst place to put the power washer, too.
Is that up on the hill?
No, it's on the corner, so at least there's that. Alright, but I'm going to speed up time.
We're still doing round bales, aren't we?
Yep.
I'll get
So
all
why
these.
do we own 2 versions then?
What? 2 versions of what?
We have a square
Oh,
bale.
so we have the square bale trailer because we did square bales on field 30 for the contract, and it left like 40 bales on the field when we
Yeah.
screwed up.
Say you did that many bales? Holy cow.
And then we did the contract again, and instead of using the 16 bale trailer for the contract, we just used that and it paid for itself.
Okay.
So that trailer's been paid just by contract alone. One
Right.
contract paid for it.
So you were doing it for contract work, okay. I was wondering
Well,
why it was...
we did field 30 again as a contract.
Yeah, it's still
And
available
we did
too.
it correctly that time. We can get a square baler if you guys want. But I don't see much of a point to it.
Not right now, anyway.
Other than if we do like the big piles, it makes it... See, you gotta go to every 2 feet.
Yeah, that's... Well, the only reason we had to go every 2 feet is because we doubled
Yep.
over.
That's like when Throwback Thursday when they doubled the grass. I had to lease a baler because there's no way I was paling that.
Yeah, it's still available for 20K. Alright, so got that contract. Alright, so I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to grab the mower. Somebody else can come to the shop and grab all their bits. But you gotta bring tractors. Bring angry Fiats.
There's one. I can't stay within the lines, so.
Grab the tedder first.
I can't TED though. I'm not very good at TEDing when it stems lines.
Okay, well, can you deliver a tedder?
I could. Well, you could grab something else.
Oh, actually, I can grab something with me too. Yeah, you're right. You are correct. I can haul something behind me. Get out of my way, pedestrian.
Helps you not spill over either.
Sort of. Actually, you know what? Here. Drop that. Trade. Because I can... Oh, I can't TED and mow with a helper. That's what it
yeah,
was.
but you could do it by yourself though. How will you stay with? Does he stay in the lines better as a helper or a non-helper?
He actually does really well as a helper, mowing.
Okay.
And he doesn't do a bad job as a tedder. But can't do them both at the same time. What's up, Joe?
Right.
How you doing, buddy? Welcome back, Dan. Welcome back. There's a cliff there, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really trying to go that way. I'm doing two things at once. Every time a contract and it starts raining.
Well, we can cut grass in the rain. That's no big deal.
You won't slow down
Can't TED in the rain, but we can...
You're about to be doing it in the dark.
That's fine. We actually have to run 2 days anyways. Because we got to get the grapes to come back in. Alright, so I'm going to start at the top of the field for mowing.
I've hit the shop and now I can't move.
I can see that. Where? Do you know why she wanted you out of the bag?
Did you get stuck?
Yeah, I hit the shop and now I can't move. So what I'm going to do...
reset it.
Yeah, no, there's like 4 different bloody ones that we're in. I don't know which one it is.
It's the one near the shop.
Oh,
yeah, open up your map.
Yeah, you can do it via the map and reset it. Yeah, that's right. I know how this works. I know what I'm doing.
Kinda. Sort of.
Maybe not.
It did not let me join the Level Up program through the email you sent me, but I'll probably try again tomorrow, but that does not work. I will try the YouTube thing like you said.
Yeah.
Alright, so it should at least, did it give you the links to the Facebook gaming page and everything else like that? See, Nick can't really answer because he had already started his Facebook gaming page.
Yeah, So that was a bit difficult for me.
Now, if it doesn't send you the links in the email to the Facebook gaming, then that's actually pretty easy to do on Facebook. You just need to go to set up a Facebook gaming page. And if you go to, what is it, fb dot or gaming.fb.com or something like that, I don't remember. There's a link on Facebook.
No, I don't understand. We got charged 21. Oh yeah, I do. The combine and the receivers.
Wait, what?
We got charged for this combine because we were still on the same day that we were doing the combine the sunflower contract. So we got hit with 21K versus $4,000.
Had we returned all the things, by the way?
I thought we did.
All right, well, that's just because it was midnight. It was showing the thing. We didn't actually lose the money again. It just showed the expense.
Yep.
Yeah, it does that. It comes up with the expense.
Out, so. Are you going in a square or are you going up and down?
I'm going up and down, north-south.
Must be a pretty big up-down.
It is. It's a long field. And I have to get 2 passes before we can TED anyways.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You're waiting.
Well, I can't TED in the rain anyways, so.
Ooh, it's telling me right now that I can.
This is the first time we've had rain, isn't it?
No.
It's not raining right now is why. It's overcast.
Well, it was raining. I TED's been on all the time.
That's why.
Oh, you can turn the tedder on. That's not a problem. It's when you hit the grass. It tells you that it won't dry.
Big Poppa, what field are you guys on?
30
again? Oh, cool.
Yep, same one all over again.
I'll be there sometime. If I don't crash again.
I'll be there.
Not that it matters, because I've got the baler, so... Oh, I can't get out. They've closed the gate on me.
You might need to reset your app.
No, they've closed the gate. They've locked me in.
You can't get out of the gate. Yep, they do that. It's alright, we're not in a rush.
Who does that?
You'll be getting out at, get out at 6.
No, that's alright, we've only got 1 more hour of sitting here waiting and doing nothing. That's beautiful.
It's like 6:15 or something. Or something. It'd be nice if each time they give you a different,
Here we go.
mowing setup, but... The gate opened, right?
Yep.
I thought it was 6.
So by the time you actually start putting it in lines for me to bail, I might just get there.
You're gonna come rake it. I can't stay within the lines.
Alright, so all of that alfalfa came in. How do the grapes look? Can somebody check on the grapes?
They did get fertilized twice, or once.
The grapes?
Hmm?
How did the grapes get fertilized? Did you fertilize the grape fields?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But the problem is, it doesn't show, they don't have that on here.
I don't think it has a fertilization stage. I think grapes are just a standard measurement.
This whole map doesn't have a fertilization stage. It goes fruit type 2, growth is 0, shows nothing, and then soil compression. But we need to remove the tops in 8. Your first fields are done.
Remove the tops of what?
Alfalfa, I guess.
Oh, that was something else was in there before. It's stupid. Stupid glitch. Stupid glitch.
So did I hear you say there's gonna be a update for this map?
That's the rumor that I heard from one of the followers.
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't seen the actual information about it yet, but apparently, yeah.
It needs it if it don't even have the letting you see your lime or fertilization state. The ground changed its color when I did the grapes, so.
No, you probably did fertilise them. It probably just doesn't have it in there yet, and it's probably something that they haven't perfected, which is, you know, that's normal for a new map.
Par for the course.
Well,
can't be perfect on everything.
Who's in Black Sheep's ear, but whoever's in Black Sheep's ear should also get into custom moddings. That sprayer, that fertilization John Deere thing we were waiting on for 3rd week of release, and we still ain't got it yet. And I wish I was lying.
Is what it is.
Nah.
Oh, my former coworker is making Memorial Day cookies. She's minorly upset. We every year at the cemetery we did Memorial Day service, and she would read off all the vets' names from the local area. Yeah. And this year we can't. She can't have the service. Too many people in the gathering, so she doesn't know what to do with herself.
Well, Australia's just been opened up a little bit.
Well, we're opening up a little bit here, but you still can't have. You still can't have gatherings above a certain number of people.
Yeah, see, we've got that too. We got like
even.
Sorry, I dropped the.
Our Memorial Day service normally had like 200 people.
Yeah, you're never going to be able to have that.
Well above that. Is there a website for Facebook Gaming, or should I just go on the Facebook and type in Facebook Gaming? If you don't know, you can ask Nick. I do know, because you have to set up a gaming page as a video game creator. Drunken. Oh my God. You guys.
I thought he was good.
You guys, killing me. Killing me. Patience. You're worse than Frasier. That's saying something.
I'm really glad you did Frasier and not other names. Thank you.
So basically what you have to do, Scott, you have to set up a gaming video creators page through Facebook. It's actually how you set up a specific type of page on Facebook. So go to your Facebook account, top right corner, there's that little triangle, and then you're going to click on Manage Pages. Let me see where this thing was. When you do Manage Pages, you hit Create Page. And I'm pretty sure it's under business or brand. It's the grapes already. All right, we're just going to keep running until the next morning anyways, because I want it to be on a daytime schedule. I know that's kind of boring for everybody, but let's get it on a. It's 1,800 hours right now, so.
Yeah, it's annoying when it's dark.
That's what they make headlights for.
All right, and then from there you hit click Get Started, and then it'll be business or brand. You give it a page name, and then category. You're going to do gaming video creator. And it should take you through step by step on how to do it, Scott.
I won't run back up this time. I'll wait till you do another pass.
Big Papa, do you use OBS to stream or?
So I use OBS Studios, but I use it through Stream Elements, not Streamlabs.
Okay.
I use Stream Elements because it's a lot lighter on the PC.
Yep.
Because most of the things from Stream Elements are actually web-based, whereas Streamlabs, most of it's PC-based.
Oh yeah.
Now there's also other programs out there like Dan is trying to stream. Dan Woods is trying to stream, and he's trying Lightstream, I think is the program he was trying to use.
Okay.
And he was having issues integrating. He didn't know how to integrate his Facebook gaming. Now, here's the other thing, and this is where a lot of streamers, a lot of people that want to stream get really, really confused. So when you're using OBS, if you've never used a program like that before, integrating everything. Now, Facebook Gaming actually makes it pretty dang easy because you can sign into Stream Elements or Streamlabs with your Facebook account.
Yeah.
And that directly integrates your server. So you just click Start Live Broadcast, and then you can do either new settings for a stream or use an existing one from before and alter the information a little bit. You have to put in your all the server info and everything else like that at least one time to get it so that it's using the correct ingress servers on Facebook. But once you get it set up, it defaults right back to that every time you click live broadcast, as long as you're still signed in. So it makes it really, really easy from OBS. You open up OBS Studios and just start the broadcast from there. And then I've got mine set up that my browser, or not my browser screen, my preview screen on OBS, when I'm looking at it on the left has the activity feed. So I know Jose Baca just liked the stream 17 minutes ago. Oh, sorry about that, Jose. And Jake. Oh, God, I missed a whole bunch of them. Luis, Jake, and Jose, thank you all so much. I wasn't looking because I was doing other things. I've got an activity feed on the left that shows the likes and the stars and everything and the follows. And then I have the preview screen for the video in the center. And then I have my chat screen on the right. So I'm actually normally on the laptop. What's normally up is my OBS Studios is up. Now in the background, I also have my live dashboard from Creator Studio on Facebook up in the background as well, because that shows me the stream health. It shows me the lag spikes and everything else like that. The timer gives me the alerts, shows me chat. But then I've also got, the stars received, the current stream stats. I can do the goals for the day. I can do the poll that pops up. You look at the stream and everything else like that. You can do almost everything from the live studio, except I don't like the size of the chat. So that's why I do OBS, and it doesn't give you a live video screen on there either. So I like to see the stream
see what's going
live
on
at the same time.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the OBS Studios, and I found that the OBS the Streamlab was a lot easier to use. I found, because I couldn't work out how to get
OBS
all
from
the alerts.
Streamlabs as opposed to Stream Elements.
Yes. Yeah, they've got one there, and I found that one easier because it was there was just all the putting the alerts and stuff on the actual screen was a lot easier to work out.
Oh, gotcha. It's a little bit more user friendly. Gotcha.
Yeah. Whereas
Can't
the
argue that.
OBS Studio was a little bit harder to work out how to get all the things on there.
Yeah.
Like I looked for ages, and I still haven't even found them on OBS Studios on how to get the alerts on. So I just gave up. I'm like, I'll see if there's a better one. And
All right. So on
it looks
that,
similar to
if you
the
go
OBS
to-
Studios, but it's just a little bit easy, user friendly.
Yeah. So on my OBS, I have the Stream Elements tab.
Yep.
On that one. So like in my OBS 25.0.8 is the version I'm running right now. There's a tab that says Stream Elements, and I click on that. I can do bot and tipping setup, activity or activate overlays, download ground control, and I've got activity feed and chat selected. Yep. And like I said, I've got activities on the left and then chat on the right.
Yeah.
That's just my personal preference for how it's set up. Now, they are all fairly user-friendly. Now, there's another reason that I use Stream Elements as opposed to Streamlabs. And this is a decision that I actually made. I could probably change it now. It really wouldn't make a big difference now. Let me actually save content and slow down time real quick. Hold on. I use Stream Elements because on YouTube, since there is no monetization until you've got the 1,000 followers, Stream Elements and Streamlabs both have a tipping setup where you can have the tip bot in your chat on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where the chat bot is active and everything. You can tip directly from there, and you can put a link up on your YouTube page, up in the banner and everything else like that.
Oh, yeah.
Streamlabs takes a percentage of like 7.6% per tip. Plus you get hit with, if you have it linked to your PayPal account, you get hit with the PayPal fee as well. So I would be losing almost 11% of every tip that came through Streamlabs. I lose 2.7% to PayPal alone through Stream Elements, and note, Stream Elements does not take a cut.
Yeah.
Their tipping is completely free to the streamer. So Stream Elements was more of a financial decision. I didn't want to lose an extra 7%.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Now, like with Facebook Gaming, they allow you, once you get that 100 followers and you've been open for 30 days, and you can accept stars, you get all the stars people send you. So if somebody tips me 100 stars, I get $1.
Yeah.
If somebody tips me 6,400 stars, I get $64. Now, if I get 9,400 stars, that's $94. Now, if they do the 64 or the 94, I know what they did is they bought $100 worth of stars and gave them all to me, which, to those of you that do that, you're amazing. Thank you all so much. I really, really love you for it and everything else like that. It's the helper turning around drunken. Oh, my God. Kill him again. Kill him again.
I thought I was back far enough.
Nope. So if I get the 9,400 or the 6,400, I know either time on that, they've basically just spent $100. Now, I know that the 6,400 stars person spent $100 on stars and got it through their iPhone.
Yeah.
Because that is a very specific number. Now, Apple takes $30 cut off of that transaction from you guys. So I'm still getting the full number of stars sent, but the person that bought them got $30 less worth of stars to distribute how they wanted.
Yeah. I'm going to jump off for the night, guys.
You bugging out?
Yeah, well, I was hoping to be done by 9 o'clock, but it didn't happen, so.
All right, on.
Have a good weekend, guys. Happy Memorial Day to those.
Yeah, man.
See
you in a couple days.
Yep, be back Monday.
Right on, mate. Right on. Take care, bro.
So I need to jump up in that tether, do
I? You can just leave it for a minute.
Yeah, I'll leave it for a minute.
Let me get this field.
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Actually, you can...
I'll leave that there and I'll jump in the baler.
Well, yeah, there you go. You can start bailing.
First, you need to...
Did we bring the Did we bring the baler over here from the shop?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is anybody in the harvester, by the way?
I think someone is.
Because we can harvest and start baling our own. Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it. I see it going.
Since I think Fraser should be in it.
Probably. Now, since this is a worker, I will go grab the bale trailer, the square bale trailer. That's
Yeah, that is the purple one.
got
I was
it.
trying to remember the colour.
Yeah, but it's the blue cab with the purple trailer, not
Yes.
the purple trailer, or the purple cab with the blue trailer.
Yeah, it's weird how we've got it set up.
Well,
But
so we're showing off all the colors. We got the pink, the purple, and the blue all at once. For all of our awareness, because we are woke. We are woke individuals.
Geez, I don't know what happened with that with this windrow, this raker, but it's done a crap job.
It does right there because of the way that the hill is.
It's alright, I'll have
It's
to come
angled
back
at
up
two
and...
different directions. It'll give us enough. You don't have to worry about it. Did it. Did it.
Don't you dare.
Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. Pooping out the bales.
Stealing them before I even drop them.
Bloop. Bloop.
Ooh, doesn't like going up hills.
No, not really.
Not with this
really.
baler, I can tell you.
Nope. It is a little underpowered for that baler.
Yeah, it works.
The Fent, on the other hand, doesn't have any problem with it.
We don't have one, do we? We got that one.
That's what came with the contract.
Yeah, but we don't have actually one on our farm.
No, we do not.
Which is fine, we don't really need it as of yet.
Well, as soon as it's done mowing, we can switch.
Nah, just leave it. This is alright.
Or I could give you power assist up the hill.
Yeah, no, I'll be alright. You end up shooting me through the other side. I'm surprised we picked it all up still.
Oh, it's still, no, it'll do it just fine until you get to 12 miles an hour. Once you go over 12 miles an hour, it starts missing things.
Oh, we were up to 18.
My only concern is whether or not it'll drop that bale or if it's going to, like, pigtail us. Yeah, see, it's going to try and push you forward even faster.
Yeah, no, we're doing alright.
It was getting wonky, so I couldn't pick up the bale. Alright, so power assist up the hill actually works.
Yeah. We're the only ones in the bloody games now.
We're the only ones talking, that's for sure.
Yeah. Where's Fraser?
Harvester.
He's
Not
always...
talking to us because
Nah.
he hates us.
He's probably getting
He
upset.
hates us.
He wanted to bail because he didn't have to clean the products when they were finished. The machines.
Wow, the baler gets dirty. The baler gets dirty.
Yeah, but it's not our baler, so it doesn't matter.
No, but he'd still want to clean it before it got sent back. He'd be like, "We can't send back dirty equipment." See, told you. He'd still clean it. He's like that. It's the Canadian part of him. Super polite.
You know how you can put mods in the game? I wonder if you can actually remove in-game products, like the power washer. I said, but we need to sell this power washer. We need to figure out a way to get rid of it off the game.
It's unfortunately an in-game thing. Joe, there is no way to plant grapes at this point in time. We have heard rumors
Not telling
that
you,
we've heard rumors that that's going to be part of the update to the map. Now,
mate.
given
I'm not going
that
anywhere, mate. I'm working. What are you doing?
Given that the grape harvester is an actual mod separate from the map, I don't see a reason why we wouldn't start to be able to sell or plant grapes.
All right.
Wait, what the hell?
Can't even see where you are. Where'd you go? Oh, there.
Why is the green grocer flashing?
It's high demand. Well, who did that?
Okay, mow the grass in field 30, then dry with the tedder and bale it. Take the bales to selling bales. That's what I just did. And it showed harvest income. Or bale sales income. Okay, well, as soon as we have enough money to buy another harvester, we'll get another harvester.
Well, mate, look, we're sorry, alright? Can't help you, we're busy. Ah, so
What?
you just mute us. That's how
How's
it
a
is, isn't it?
contract not our own work? It doesn't pay us a lot to sit there and wait overnight for the grapes to come in either, but that's what we were doing. Actually, the grapes were already in. We were just waiting for the next convenient day.
Yeah. No, we got you here.
I'm giving him a power assist. I'm not neglecting anything right now. I'm making it really hard for Nick to actually pick stuff up because he got all sorts of squirrely all of a sudden. That was actually funny.
It was not. Now it's screwed me.
I thought it was funny. We're
Alright,
looking at half a mil.
I'm gonna jump off and have a smoke. I don't know,
Go
I'll
ahead.
find something that's doing something. I might jump in the lawnmower for a tick.
No, because I'm in the lawnmower. You don't need to keep moving. You can just stand off the side of the map. Oh wait, you are streaming.
Yes, I am,
You are
but that's
streaming.
alright.
Okay.
I'll
So
stand
here,
off.
jump in the mower.
I'll
Jump in the
watch
mower. Nope,
Fraser.
jump in the mower.
I'll stand here and
I'm
watch
out of
Fraser.
the mower.
Oh, really?
I'm out of the mower.
Oh,
Jump
come
in the goddamn
on.
mower.
Where am I?
Jump in the mower.
There we are. Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, we were a little surprised with that, Joe, that you couldn't actually plant. Now, I'm assuming that it's going to be through the DamCon planter, the same one that you do trees and poplar. And because the way that it looks is it makes little cultivated rows, or, it does a little cultivated rows. So that would make sense. I would like it to be an actual crop mod that we can use anywhere on any map. And I think that's actually a high probability because, like I said, we have the harvester. The grape harvester is a separate device that doesn't come with a map. It's an actual separate mod in and of its own. To have it only on one map seems kind of short-sighted and dumb. So I think they're gonna give us a crop mod and allow grapes on all the maps. Or at least that's my hope. Yeah, but see, we still don't even know that we're getting a 2021 release. Well, they announced that it's not going to be FS21. That they're waiting on completion of the new Xbox and the new PlayStation, which I'm pretty sure right now are going to be heavily delayed because production is going to be more than problematic. They haven't built a single one of the PS5s yet because and to do that you need to have the memory, and the memory is not being produced right now because that is all manufactured in China, and all their manufacturing facilities are currently shut down. Or at least that's what they told the rest of the world. Well, honestly, now while I personally don't believe the infection numbers that they posted. I think that the Chinese government did in fact withhold a lot of information about infection numbers and everything. They've been very, very forthcoming on information about when they shut places down. So, like recently, Wuhan's on lockdown again. They had secondary cases pop up again, so they shut the entire city down again. That's a lot of people. That's a huge, huge, place to shut down. We're talking almost 2 million people in Wuhan alone. So that's a big deal. And if they're telling the world that, yeah, we shut down an entire city because of secondary infections, I believe them. At least that they shut things down. Okay, Big Pop, I just have to wait and I get all the things. Check on the Facebook gaming thing because it did let me create one because it says I have to do 4 hours a day. Yeah, so that's part of the other stuff. Now you don't have to do 4 hours a day religiously, but that's the average they're looking for. There are requirements for certain things, but make sure you read everything really, really carefully to see what the actual requirements are, not just the suggestions. Justin with the like. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. And Drunken with the like 20 minutes ago before he left, or as he left. I don't know whether whatever else needs to be done for Facebook gaming because I think all set up, but I think I am just going to get a YouTube thing. All right, so again, if you want to do the rest of it, I really think, Scott, that what you should do is test the YouTube first. It's a lot easier to set that up first, and that will also give you a little bit of experience with how to set up your computer and how to set up a stream and how to pay attention to things and everything before you try and go live on Facebook gaming. you want to start to get the followers and everything else like that. You've got plenty of time to do it. You don't need to rush right off the bat. I think way too many people just try and jump in with both feet, and they have no clue what they're doing. They screw up. They get disappointed with a lot of things, and then they leave before they really gave it a good go. So you're not in a rush on anything. You don't have to do everything right this second. But get your feet wet, get used to the software and everything. Because here's the other thing. While you get people like me who are willing to help out and everything else like that, I can't spend my day teaching another streamer how to stream, and not many other streamers are even going to pay attention to anybody asking for any form of help, because honestly, it doesn't do anything for us to start competition or get somebody else streaming other than generate goodwill, which I'm all about that, and I'm all about helping people. But it's really hard for me to focus on what your particular problem may be for streaming during one of my streams. While I may know the answer to your question right off the top of my head, if I don't, if I have to actually stop and look at something and try and figure out what's going on your page by opening up part of my page and everything, if I'm in the middle of the stream, I'm not going to want to do it, and nobody else is either, because it takes away from what we're doing. So, if you have questions, shoot me questions in Messenger and stuff like that, and I'll try and answer them the best I can. And if we have to set up a special time for a chat or something like that, we can do it that way. But it is really, really hard for me to figure out a technical solution to a problem I'm not having. So just to let you know on that.
Sometimes it's also good to jump on YouTube and type in the problem you're having, and sometimes it'll come up too.
Yeah, actually, there are literally thousands of videos on how to do everything you've asked me how to do tonight on YouTube.
Because that's how I've got
literally thousands of videos. That's what YouTube is for. Videos on how to do things.
That's how I worked out all the YouTube, the OBS stuff was all just on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, because OBS, this is the other problem I have. The help section on Stream Elements and Streamlabs on how to set up your OBS sucks.
Yeah.
And the help section, even on OBS's website, sucks. They actually direct you to their YouTube videos, but I've actually gotten more better information from individuals that have made videos because they got frustrated on that. So there's a bunch of people out there that have tried to set up a Facebook gaming page and got frustrated, so they decided to make a YouTube video on how to do your Facebook gaming page. It's a great resource to get into. Yeah, and given the fact that we live in the information age, when I was a kid, we didn't have Google. We didn't have YouTube. I had to look stuff up in encyclopedias.
Good luck trying to find an encyclopedia now.
I still own a full set of encyclopedias. They're 20 years old. But that was actually one of the things that my wife and we made very strange purchases for people our age. Encyclopedias we already knew were on the way out, because by the time we were married, we had the internet, we had Google, right around the time we got married and everything. So when this poor bastard came up to our door one night, knocked on the front door, and an actual traveling encyclopedia salesperson. Talk about a dying breed of job. And so this guy knocks on the door, sees that we're a young couple, and just kind of hangs his head low. He's like, "I'm so sorry to bother you all." And I'm just like, "What are you selling, guy?" And he's like, "Well, I'm an encyclopedia salesperson. You're probably not interested." And we're like, "Come on in," And so
sort of
invited this guy into the house
as well while he's there.
Well, not only that, but I've always wanted my own set of encyclopedias, because I remember very fondly.
Yeah.
As a child, whenever I asked my dad a question, he'd be like, "The encyclopedias are over there." So when I said, "Dad, what happened to Yugoslavia?" He'd be like, "There's your encyclopedias, boy. Go look it up." Now, I love books. Unfortunately, this is it's a thing of the past. The encyclopedias are just not really a thing anymore. Um, but if you ever wanted to know something when I was a kid, that was the go-to. It's either that or go to the library. And libraries are also a dying breed. So, but yeah, Scott. So there's a ton of information out there on it. The other big thing is, honestly, with streaming in particular, you're going to need to figure out how to solve problems as they happen. So if you become much more familiar with how the actual system is set up and all the steps you have to go through, um, without having to ask for help, it's super, super useful. So if you struggle to actually set up your Facebook gaming, you probably learn a lot better than if somebody helps you through the whole thing. I wish I had a set for your kids. We homeschool too. There you go. You see, there's another thing. Homeschooling, having a kid pick up a book, wonderful, wonderful thing. Okay, we'll just try streaming off PlayStation 4 on your YouTube to practice it out first before I join Facebook Gaming to do a stream. One thing I would like to bring up, a topic, what is everyone's favorite food for Memorial Day? If you can do that topic in the stream. Sure, we can talk about that. Anybody have anything? So we don't have a lot of Americans in here. And Memorial Day is a very specifically American holiday.
We have Anzac Day, and which is sort of Memorial Day. That's for the Anzacs for Australia. We have Anzac biscuits, which I'm sure a lot of people may have heard of or had. They might call them something different, but that's what we call them here. They're Anzac biscuits.
So what are they? Because I've never heard of them. And
they're like a dry biscuit. You might have to Google it because I can't exactly explain what they are. They're really good. Like, they're nice. They're plain, but they're nice. They're like
okay.
Oh, they've got some nut in it as well. I can't remember what it is. They're not too bad.
Now, when you say biscuit, steak and beer. There you go. That's pretty common. Pretty common. So when you say biscuit, though, do you mean a cookie biscuit or do you mean like a biscuit? Because
yeah, there you go.
That's what I
biscuit.
thought. So we would refer to them more as like a biscotti.
Okay.
Which I know means biscuit in a cookie form. That's what biscotti actually says. But here in the States, biscuit is a leavened dough product.
Okay.
In English, well, no, an English muffin is still an English muffin here. I'm trying to think of what else you would call it. All right, so yeah, McDonald's biscuits. They're so like our biscuits would tend to be a fairly plain dish made from just flour, butter, buttermilk. If you use buttermilk biscuits. Sometimes they're seasoned with something else. Sometimes they've got like cheese on top of them or something like that. But
yeah, no, that's we call them crackers.
Now, see, crackers for us are unleavened. They don't rise. They're like a cookie form of a really plain biscuit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crackers for us, and cookies for us are cookies. Yeah. So what you guys call biscuits are cookies for us. Crumpet. There you go. Crumpet is a biscuit for us.
Oh.
Aren't crumpets like little baked?
Yeah, they're like yeah.
Wait, are they dry or are they moist?
They're moist. You put them in like a toaster to cook them. Yeah.
Oh, so it's got nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
All right, so that's an English muffin for us. So we call crumpets English muffins.
Well,
it's like a biscuit with lots of nooks and crannies for butter. You don't cut it open? Yeah, see, ours are very flat, but we do rip them open so that we see all those nooks and crannies.
Hmm.
No, see, ours don't have them on the top. Ours are kind of more like a really puffed up pancake.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they are.
So confusing. All right, so we are all tedded. We're all tedded.
Maybe we probably
We're all
shouldn't be talking
all
about
tedded.
food.
Yeah, so and we're also talking about Memorial Day food. So, Scott, my favorite Memorial Day food, I don't really have one because um, we don't do like Memorial Day weekend barbecue type things, which is pretty common here in the States, where Memorial Day is the traditional start of summer for us, or at least what everybody thinks of as summer. So after this weekend, we normally have like all the swimming pools would normally open, even though it's cold as hell outside. Um, and a lot of people would do barbecues and stuff like that. But um, we, as a family, we don't exactly do that. Now, when I worked at the cemetery, obviously we had
Excuse me.
the Memorial Day service at the cemetery, um, and we would go on about that. But we didn't really have any. I don't really have any particular favorite food. Now, I also just see that you said fruit. Favorite fruit for Memorial Day. I'm assuming you meant food. Because if we're talking favorite fruits for Memorial Day, definitely don't have a favorite fruit for Memorial
Nah,
Day.
look, I wouldn't even know what fruit tastes like. I try to avoid it.
You try to avoid fruit.
It's good for me.
That
I don't want
solid version of orange juice. Christopher with the page. Thank you, Christopher.
that.
Appreciate
Speaking
it,
of
buddy.
orange juice, I went to Hungry Jack's. Do you have Hungry Jack's like Burger King over there?
No. See, Hungry Jack for us is actually a pancake batter. It's a
Okay.
pancake mix.
Yeah, because we got like it's a fast food which is called I think it's called Burger King over there.
Yeah, we have Burger Kings.
Yeah, so we went there this morning to get some brekkie, and they had no orange juice. I was like, who runs out of orange
Not
juice?
surprising. Places that can't distribute oranges.
It was like, wow.
Supply chain falling apart.
Yeah, it's just one of the weirdest things that I've never thought that somewhere like that would run out of that, but yeah.
So here in the States, our biggest problem is trying to get a milkshake from McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, we
Because
all
the
have
milkshake machine is always broken.
Yeah, no,
Always
it's the same
broken.
here. Same here, mate. Same here.
Okay.
It's a McDonald's thing.
So what's your favorite Memorial Day food, Scott? What do you like to do for Memorial Day? What was I going to say? So we have Jack in the Box, which is another burger joint, but that's not here where I'm at. That's more of a West Coast thing. We have In-N-Out Burgers. Yeah, that's also more of a West Coast thing. We have Rallies and Checkers, another burger joint. Yeah, you are on the West Coast. Now, the chains that are across the states would be Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, and, well, it used to be Hardee's, but Hardee's has kind of gone by the wayside too. That's pretty much it for the nationwide fast food chains.
Dude, we've got a few. Like
Unless I'm missing something.
we've got the Donut King, we've got Wendy's, KFC, Hungry Jack's, McDonald's.
Hey, Matt, how's it going, buddy?
We got Domino's Pizza as well, which is a fast food sort of thing as well.
Oh, so, yeah, pizza places. We have Domino's, we have Papa John's, and Little Caesars. Yeah, thanks. Those are our three major pizza chains. Now, see, most of these restaurants, they're all the American brands. Now, Canadian brands, we've got Tim Hortons is becoming more and more popular, but is it owned by? I know they started in Toronto though. They got bought out. Now, yeah, that's actually kind of funny because a lot of our American companies are actually owned by Royal A Holdings, which is, I want to say, Swedish. A lot of our supermarkets, yeah, a lot of our American stores got bought by, well, it's not really just a Swedish company; it's a European conglomerate that bought up a whole bunch of grocery stores first, and then they started to get into other food chains and stuff like that. And you have a lot of these huge multinational corporations own the other restaurants, but um, we also have a ton of regional things. Like you have a lot of people. Krispy Kreme for the longest time was a regional brand. Starbucks for the longest time was a regional brand. That was Pacific Northwest until they really exploded in the late 80s, early 90s. Um, even McDonald's got its start regionally. That was a Midwest type restaurant in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, and then I
Until
realized
they
they
went
could
to
make money.
California. Well, as soon as they opened up their California franchise, that was when McDonald's really, really exploded. But it was also when I can't remember the name of the movie. Michael Keaton plays Roy Kroc, the modern day founder, as we all think of him, of McDonald's. Although McDonald's was started by by two brothers, and I can't even remember their name because it's not part of American history. We just think of Ray Kroc or Roy Kroc. I can't even remember if it's Ray or Roy. Um, but Michael Keaton portrayed him in it, and I learned a lot about the McDonald's Corporation and how they got their start by watching that movie, because what his big point of contention was with the brothers was actually the milkshakes. They insisted on doing actual milk, hand-blended milkshakes, and he went to a prepackaged frozen um, mix for them that made it so that he did it to actually save a ton of money on refrigeration. Refrigeration was their number one expense business-wise. And Mac and something, there you go. Ooh, Scott did a wall of text. I got to read that in a second. So what he did was he got rid of their refrigerators and their refrigeration costs because they didn't have to store all that milk. It was just it was a water blend, a chilled water blend with this stuff. And while at the time a lot of people didn't like it, it was one of those things that was kind of devised for the space program. And it came out working wonderfully, and they saved a ton of money and ended up expanding across the whole country and just drove a ton of other businesses out of business. Okay, what I'd like to do for Memorial Day was last year was my first Memorial Day celebration with my roommate and his mom and his grandma. So we brought a brand new charcoal grill, small one, and cookout on Memorial Day, made cheeseburgers, awesome. Roommate's grandmother made macaroni salad, nice. Bought cupcakes, chips, pretzels, a lot of stuff. It was a nice day outside last year. So you got the grill. You did the traditional thing, right on. Grilling was your mom and dad's favorite, nice.
Goddamn
A
bail.
lot of families like to do the outdoor grilling and stuff like that. That's also a very American tradition. Although plenty of other countries and cultures do outdoor barbecues and stuff like that. Oh wow, there's actually a see more on that. Ooh, that is a huge wall of text. My mom passed away 4 years ago. Sorry to hear. Your dad passed away 7 years ago. Means I lost both my parents. Now Memorial Day means to me since my dad. This is the service. I go to the cemetery and do a Memorial Day thing for him. Cedar Hill Memorial Park, where the vets are. Memorial Day service. Yeah, you can't do it because of the coronavirus, and that's, like I said, that's kind of sad. Now, so what I would suggest, Scott, while you can't do the Memorial Day service at the cemetery with the vets and everything, it doesn't mean you can't still go and honor your mother and your father at the cemetery. You just don't do it in a big group of people. And this is That's always been an important thing for me, that, everybody's way of honoring the dead tends to be very, very personal. But remember that can be done solo. You don't need a big crowd of people to honor your loved ones. Um, so I would suggest, if you have the opportunity, still make the trip, go to the cemetery and pay your respects. It was always very important to me that people be able to do that. As, especially with me working at a cemetery. I always did my best to make sure that people had as pleasurable of an experience at the cemetery as they could.
Whoa.
That, it looked the best, and that, it looked well taken care of, and that people understood that we as the grounds crew had great respect for the honor of their loved ones in the final resting place. It is a shame that, we all, that's the whole purpose of Memorial Day, though. It's in memorial, in memory of all those who served.
So where do we sell these bales? Are they just going, do they just back it into that shed? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right at our sell point.
Oh, is it our sell point or is it theirs?
It's ours,
Oh.
I believe. No, wait, hold on.
I thought it was their one.
Wait.
The one on the map. Selling bales, which is their one, I think.
Yep, it is theirs. It's the one up at the... All right, so I screwed up. I actually sold the first batch at ours, so hopefully we have enough.
I think we will.
Hopefully. My bad.
That's alright.
Matt wants some baked ziti. So maybe we'll make the tradition of the baked ziti for Memorial Day. Scroll up and read what I posted. Sorry, Derek. Hold on. The founder is the name. Oh, the founder. Thank you. Yep, that's the name of the movie. 29%. That's right. It was 3 full loads to get. Yeah, hopefully we have enough. Otherwise, I screwed up and we're going to have to cut some grass somewhere.
So I'm having trouble trying to actually get them all in there. Off the trailer.
Can you pull up to it sideways?
No, I've pulled up to it. But when I backed in and I got stuck on a pole, so I thought, I'll just keep going. She'll be right. And it didn't quite work out that way.
What you can do is if you pull up next to the trigger sideways, unload the bales. You hit the triangle once, and then stick them over.
Yeah, no, it was just I tried to back in so I could get them all at once, but it didn't quite work.
Good movie. Croc is an ass. Yeah, he was. He was ruthless, and the way that he treated the brothers was horrible. But that's how major corporations work. That's how that stuff happens. Very rarely do you have a worldwide multinational corporation founded by somebody nice.
Good old light bulb stuck on me.
We've got everybody likes to bitch and complain about Jeff Bezos being the first person on track to be a trillionaire, and everybody's like, oh, if I was Jeff Bezos, I would do all this good and everything. Well, then you would never be Jeff Bezos. You would never be a billionaire if you're giving away all your money. Giving away all your money after you're a billionaire, that's actually a pretty popular thing to do, especially right before you die. Philanthropy, Rockefeller, Carnegie, we have Rockefeller Square, we have the Carnegie Museum and everything else like that, especially around here. Carnegie was a huge deal because, he was a Pittsburgh steel tycoon. Rockefeller, he did all of his philanthropy mainly in New York, and the two of them gave away the equivalent of $100 billion of money back in the day just to prove that they were more generous than the other ass had. They built their empires by screwing over the people. That's how you make a lot of money. Modern day equivalent would be Bezos or the Waltons. Look at the Walmart Corporation. You don't get to be billionaires being nice to people and giving away money.
Are you still selling the grapes or over here rice things?
Red grapes currently are selling more at the cellar, so yes. All right, this bale is 46%, so I'm picking up like little bits and bobs. Don't think there's enough for a full bale out here, though. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. Yeah. Oh shoot, it dropped that one off. Sorry. So there's a bale over here on the western edge of Route 30.
I'll come down and
Field
grab
30.
it now.
I say Route 30 because that's actually a local highway by me.
I knew what you meant, by the way, just so you know. It's all good. It's just down there somewhere. There it is.
But yeah, Croc was definitely an ass. He's not a nice guy. Huge history fan, big fan of History Channels, The Men Who Built America. Yeah, so Derek, perfect example there, buddy. So I watched The Men Who Built America and learned so much about J.P. Morgan and John Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie. Yeah, and learning about all those things was just super, super cool. But then I also learned a lot about Frick, who was Carnegie's right-hand man and his enforcer. But you learn about the Pinkertons, and the thing that still surprises a lot of people is, why did the U.S. government rescue J.P. Morgan before everybody else? That's mainly because J.P. Morgan, as the person, saved America, very much so, and the money lending kept this country from falling apart multiple times. Matt with the like, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, let me scroll up and read that. Big Pop, I also have another question. I'd like to know if anyone can say a prayer for me for Memorial Day for my father. His name is Donald, because I know you'll probably not be streaming on Monday, which is actually really need a prayer right now, because this is at least, I told her, 5 years without my father, almost 6 years. I really need a prayer right now. You take a moment of silence. I don't know if you can do that in stream. As a matter of fact, Scott, I can. So have a moment of silence for Donald, and let's all observe that. We'll be right back.
Yep, no worries.
Now, I actually have the stream audio off, so you guys can actually talk if you want to. And we're back, guys. That moment of silence was for Donald. Scott, thank you for asking about that, bud. I'm honored that you would even think to ask myself to partake in the memory of somebody like that.
Come on, I've got to get these bales back up this hill. No, I'm going to have to go to the road.
All right, Fraser, I'm going to need that harvester for a few. If we have the money, be my guest. But weren't we looking... Yeah, if we have the money, go for it. We definitely wanted another one. I trust you.
A little hint to everyone right now: when you're coming out from behind when you're doing the bales on 30,
be right back, guys.
and you come down through the back of the winery. Don't go straight ahead because there's a cliff in front of you and it's very steep. I found this out. I didn't tip over, thankfully. Oh, light pole. Oh, don't go down there again, stupid. There we go. Yeah, they're great fun, aren't they? If the machine went a bit quicker, it'd probably be alright, but it goes too slow. Yeah, and if we end up getting that other field as well, it's going to be heaps. So did we... Okay. Apparently the contract just come through as a harvest, but it's saying it's only 79% done. Yeah, no, I just took it down to where we're meant to sell it and it come up as a harvest as well. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Oh. So what time is it where you guys are? Oh yeah. So that means that it's 1 o'clock here. Yeah, one in the afternoon. No, we didn't buy one, but we've got one for the contract. Yeah. No, it's for the contract. The only one we've got is the round one, unfortunately. Yeah. You could probably lease them. You could probably lease them rather than buying them at the moment. At least that'll that'll give us all something to do. Yeah. Don't forget to lease a wrapper as well. We've got the trailer, so that's not an issue. Yeah. Uh, go red, go white, I reckon, mate. Just stand out. Or we'll be able to see where they are to pick them up. That's right, it wasn't too much. Yeah, don't buy the baler. Because we will get in trouble for that. Did you just buy that for 54 grand? Oh, okay. That's alright then. I was gonna say. Well, I think that contract's done now anyways. Yes, it is. I just got to pick up... No, not yet. I've got to pick up the other bales. And sell them that are there. Before we do anything. Okay, so you never had enough money to buy the harvester? That was good. Alright, we've only got 2 left. Oh. Don't tell him. You're always getting fired. Get up in there. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Alright, now. That's done. Completed. Oh, now just gotta go receive all those angry Fiats that are sitting up there. Yeah, I'll just try and get all these angries back at the farm. So we know where they are. Yeah, just go for it, don't stress, like, they're never not gonna go anywhere. What happened to the snuffer on Snuffleupagus? Oh yeah, fair enough. Now, we got any more angries up the back? No. Alright. There was a Fiat. Where was it? There was one on the side of the road back here somewhere. There it is. What's that got connected to it? It's got a cedar. Alright, that can go back to the farm. Take that. I'll set it up over here on the side of the road. Oh, well, if we've missed spots, we'll leave it over here and fix them up later. Alright. Get out of that. Go to the map. Reset. Far out. Reset. Yes. Where is that shop? There it is. No, we'll just wrap them and we can sit them off to the side, you know? Oh, is it? Yeah, but if we're selling them at the same time. So if we get up to them. So you're wrapping. Oh, well. I'll get the square baler and I'll be down there. Down the hill. Oh, there's a cedar there. Where did you guys start doing the... Oh, down along there.
I'm back. Hey, look at that, I'm stopped. Wait, what? Alright, so meanwhile you didn't unload the full harvester that was just sitting there doing nothing.
Oh, I didn't even know that. No, I'll jump into that now if you want, Big Poppa, or I'll come over to you.
Oh, I'm already over here. I got this. Come back in my stream. Stream is not doing anything. See how it is. I also see that we have an interrupt in the field. Sorry, Derek. I was out having a break, talking to the wife.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't even realise that you were in the harvester. I thought you were doing something else. And then, yeah, just thought the harvester was sitting there from when Fraser finished with it.
You're welcome, Scott, by the way. Okay, anyone in the extreme, can you please post a comment here or comment on my Facebook page with a prayer of some kind, prayer. Just want to thank you, and this is coming from Scott Dillman, Donald Dillman's son. Yeah, so any of our prayer sending type of people, feel free.
Where's my truck gone? Oh, it's down there.
You're grilling some burgers right now? Well, heck, bring me some.
There we go.
I'll take a burger. I'll take a burger. All right, so explain this to me again like I'm a 5-year-old. We bought a square. Okay, so you bought the square bale wrapper,
Yes.
but at least the square baler.
Yes. So we thought we'd lease instead.
Okay. Now, my other question is it faster?
It is making the bales, yes. But we need another wrapper.
Okay, so you guys want to purchase 2 pieces of equipment to wrap bales.
Not right now, no,
Well,
we're
we
just going to
already
lease them.
have 2 pieces of equipment that wrap bales now. Okay, yeah, so that's what I was going to get to here.
Yeah.
If you all would prefer to do square bales,
I think the square bales would
sell
be
the
quicker.
round balers, sell the round bale trailer, get it over with and done with, and that way I don't have to focus on it anymore. Don't
There
have
is
to worry about how oddly impractical this was. I can just focus on the fact that we're getting things done.
If you sell that bale trailer that we've got up there, that round one, can we buy another square one in pink, please? And another and
Okay.
a dolly, so I can make a No, I need a dolly if I want to join it to the back of this trailer. Yeah. And then we can.
So yes,
We could
you can
possibly
do that,
remove
and then we
that.
can do one huge
Yeah.
thing.
And then we could possibly remove that that other prime mover as well.
Now, in doing this, you are basically preventing us from getting a harvester until after we harvest this entire field. When we could have already bought the harvester
We have the
and
head.
had 2 harvesters going. Wait, we have the header?
We have the header. We just don't have we don't have the harvester.
Why do we have the header?
Ask Fraser.
Okay, so if we have the header, look up how much it would cost to lease the harvester. Okay. Yes, Scott, I will be on tomorrow, bud. Now I have an appointment tomorrow, so I don't know what time. I have a buddy of mine coming from New York to pick an item up. I don't know what time he's showing up right at the moment, but I will be streaming tomorrow. At the very least, I will do an evening into the nighttime stream. I may do one earlier in the day, depends on when my appointment is finished and everything else like that. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. All right, so okay. Well, if somebody brings the truck to me, I'm at 93%.
Yep, I'll be there in a tick. Give me a minute.
Alexis with the like, thank you, buddy. How you doing today, all Gucci?
Where are you hiding?
I'm over on the far eastern side of the map. So you can empty me out, go sell that, buy the other damn harvester.
Oh.
Harvest this with 2 people, and then we should have enough to buy all of the other crap that you all want to buy.
Oh, you're all the way down there. Wow.
I told you I was on the far eastern edge.
Yeah.
But you'll be closer to the port.
I was like, hang on.
Came back from fishing, no luck today. Oh.
I was watching the lines and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm at the end of it. Where is he?
SnuggleBunny, you're the one. You bump into me, it's so much fun.
Sounds a lot worse.
Oh,
than
that
it
sounded
really is.
dirty. That sounded a little dirty. Good thing it's midnight in Nova Scotia. I don't live in Nova Scotia. All right, so here's one of the other. Here's the funny thing. So you guys know I play Apex on the side, and I was playing Apex yesterday before I passed out, and I was playing duos because I got tired of having 2 other stupid people with me at one point in time. So I figured I could just get 1 stupid person at a time, and it'd be better. And
Oops, sorry about that.
There's a guy that does content creation, Staycation. He's actually up in, I think he's in Nova Scotia. He's a Canadian gamer. Nice younger guy, but does YouTube videos and everything else like that. And sure enough, while I'm playing, I get matched up with Staycation. And so the name pops up, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, that's not him. That can't really be him. He's a semi-famous YouTube gamer. He's not going to be just doing regular duos on PlayStation. So I see that he's got a mic active, and I was like, hey, is this Staycation from YouTube? And sure enough, it was Staycation from YouTube. He jumped on there, and he's like, yeah, hey, I'm just I'm doing some warm-ups before I do my recorded videos. He's like, you know who I am? I was like, yeah, I know who you are. I actually follow you on YouTube. And he's like, oh, that's cool. Let's play a couple games. So I did like 5 rounds with Staycation, a guy that actually does YouTube videos. And I was his warm-up guy, so hopefully I didn't suck too god-awful bad. We won 2 matches out of the 5 that we played. One match we got obliterated. We had a horrible landing where neither one of us could get a gun right off the bat, and we were just trying to punch people down. And it was a lot of fun, but so that was my little fanboy episode. I'm not the biggest follower of Staycation. I just watch him occasionally. His personality, I mean, he's actually a really good gamer. He's really good at first-person shooters, and he's really good at doing content creation. But his playstyle and his personality are not quite mine. He's a little bit more young, I guess you could say. He's not toxic, so don't get me wrong. Don't think that I'm saying this guy's a toxic gamer or anything. He's not, but it was actually really cool that he was on there, though.
Where do we... Oh, over there. It's alright. Ignore me.
Can't pick that up? Oh, that's actually on the road. That's what that is. Alright, so I'll put one next to it so we can wind row them together. And it should be off, and there will be 2 north-south to join into one massive conglomerate. It's going for bass or crappie, okay. Catfish, you had 3 rods that I take with me, each one specific for fish, and you didn't catch anything? Alright, let me scroll up because I missed something. Good night. Alright, Fraser, Nick, Scott says good night, guys.
Good night, Scott.
But apparently not to James.
Yeah.
I think he forgot you were in here.
So was Scott actually playing with us, or was he
Scott,
just in chat?
Oh, he was playing with us. Yeah, that was Dillman.
Oh, okay.
He hardly ever says anything in chat. He just works.
Yeah.
Occasionally he'll giggle or say something real short, but he's not a big chatter.
Yeah.
He's not a big chatter.
Yeah, you've got all of us that don't shut up.
There is that. There is that.
He's like the perfect stream player, isn't he? Someone that just, he's there.
No, actually. So you kind of need both.
You got it?
You kind of need both. You need people that talk and you need people that do.
Yeah.
It's particularly helpful to have chatters when you take breaks so that there's still audio going
Yeah.
while you're off and about. So general rule of thumb, when I say I'm taking a break and I turn off my mic and everything, chat away. All right. Do we have a truck back yet?
I'm coming back right now. Where are you sitting? Halfway down there. There you are.
I'm in the middle, yeah. I'm by the north-south lines.
Yeah, so I'm trying to not take out bales while I'm going through.
You know the Lizard Rat 200 square bale trailer will hook up to that square bale flatbed, and you won't have to have a dolly. So Chad, the Rat 200 though only holds 16, and you have to hit them off from the side where we've got the ones with 30 that auto load. That's why we are not using the Rat.
So you've got that there. I'll bring that harvester down.
Purnell with the like. What's going on, Purnell? How you doing, buddy? You should be able to pick up the one on the east side. The one in the one that I did first is literally right on top of the road. So it was actually telling me I didn't have access to that land. Yes, Scott, we want you to chat a little bit more.
But if you don't feel
have to.
comfortable
if you
too,
want to, yeah, if you want to be quiet, that's fine. But Scott, this is something that popped into my head when you said that you wanted to start streaming. The first thing that I thought of was, well, shit, he's going to have to talk. Because the number one rule of being a streamer is not playing the game. The game has so little to do with you being a popular streamer. What gets people to come back to your channel is how you interact with them. And when you're first starting out in particular, this is the other reason I was suggesting that you actually start doing your streams on YouTube, because nobody's going to watch you. I don't mean that rude. What I mean is that YouTube is a horrible platform for live streaming. So what you do is you practice how you talk on the stream. It automatically records the video for you, but it's on a platform that people are not going to see very much. So you can go back and watch your videos and figure out how you need to improve. Do you need to talk much? You know, if you have 5 minutes of gameplay where you don't say a single word because nobody is scrolling through chat, you're doing it wrong. Because it will happen. Basically, when I first started playing, when I first started streaming, what I was doing was I was giving a rolling commentary of what I was doing. And some people still do this, but you can only sit here on Farm Sims so much and say, well, you know, I'm harvesting the alfalfa, I'm dropping grass behind me, I'm going to be coming back here later and baling this up with a square baler and then wrapping it with the bale wrapper and then selling it at the sell point. All right, well, I just told you everything that I'm about to do. So I'd have to sit there and be like, oh, well, you know, now I need to stop this worker here and make a little turn. And now I'm harvesting alfalfa. And I'm dropping grass, and I'm going to come back later and bale it up into square bales. You say the same thing over and over again. On Farm Sim in particular, it's really freaking boring. So you can't do the rolling commentation too much unless you're doing multiple things. So you have to entertain people. So you start talking about subjects, and when you're talking to yourself, it gets really, really weird. When you answer yourself, it's even weirder. So you have to practice that. What do you do when nobody is commenting other than saying exactly what you're doing? So start on a topic Like with what you brought up with Memorial Day, you could go through telling people about your family and what you like to do for Memorial Day and everything else like that. Can I get an unload, or should I run my own truck because you guys are busy?
I'm doing on the other harvester. If you want me to put it on hire in a minute, I'll come and do running empties and stuff.
I'll just come back and unload. Leave the trailer in the middle between the two sections, and we'll just have to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Unless,
Because I was just going to put this one
James, you're
on
doing
auto.
grapes, aren't you?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to put that one on auto and then truck for both of us, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying auto wrap. I was talking to Nick. Listen, Mr. Money Spender. I don't want to hear anything from you. Mr. Bad Executive Decision.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
it going.
all.
It's a very interactive stream. Keep your followers entertained. Keep them coming back. Yeah. So and honestly, you have to have a rapport with your followers. So one of the big things that people tell me all the time, and I knew this was going to be a thing anyways, that the reason they come back to me as opposed to going to somebody else and watching them play is I am very interactive. When you ask me a question, if I see it in chat, I will answer it to the best of my ability. If you need to see how something's done, I have a teaching map, or if I have the ability to show how to do something on stream, I will show you. I'll use Hayden as a prime example. So Hayden is very, very interested in seeing the straw harvest stuff, and I'm kind of curious as to whether or not Hayden has even tried the straw harvest because he keeps asking me over and over to show him different things. Now, I don't have a problem with showing the same thing over and over and over again because there might be somebody new watching, or Hayden just might not have gotten it yet. It might be something that he needs to see over again because last time he asked, it didn't sink in, or he didn't catch it, or something like that. Scott was asking me about the biogas tonight. Now I can't show Scott the biogas on this particular map because we don't have it, but he asked the question and I gave a 5-minute response on how to do all this stuff. Come to find out that Scott was actually talking to his wife. Didn't hear the response. That's great.
I laughed at that.
Oh, so did I. I thought, I was like, oh, really? Come on, man. I just went through this whole thing. But Scott's a very, very loyal follower. Scott pops in and he chats all the time. So, I'm perfectly happy to explain exactly what I just said over again 30 seconds later. Can we practice on your stream tomorrow, or should I say this doing on YouTube? You're going to want to do both, Scott. Honestly, you're going to want to do both because if while I'm streaming, you're practicing talking during a 5-minute quiet spot on your stream, but it's not quiet here, it just sounds like you're talking to yourself in the background, and it seems really, really odd. But what you should do is you should practice interacting with the other people. You should practice talking to us and communicating, particularly if you're going to stream multiplayer games. If you're going to allow people on your map, you want to practice those skills too. How do you talk to other people? Are you working with somebody else? Are you both doing part of the same task? I'm harvesting, dropping grass. Fraser's coming behind me with the baler, and then James is back there wrapping these as he goes. Nick is sitting there working on the other harvester, and he's also operating the truck. So there needs to be a little bit of communication between us. So you work on that and just having your voice heard. So there's a huge number of things you're going to be doing, and it takes it takes a lot of practice. It really does. Being a streamer, particularly in the beginning, is really, really frustrating because for the first couple streams you have, you're probably not going to have anybody watching until you get 250 followers or something like that. Every time you go live, however many followers you have, they get the notification that you're going live. So I have 1,400 people, 1,500 people that get a notification. And if you look at it, like right now, I currently have 7 people watching. And I would imagine that 7 people watching, several of those are in the stream. Especially since I can hear myself in the background. So, somebody's watching with the volume up a little high. You know, so it's weird until you have a lot of people chatting and everything else like that. Um, it's really difficult to get used to. And one of my main concerns with you, Scott, is you don't seem to be a very outgoing online personality. So I think you're going to have to practice this a lot. Now, that's not a bad thing. That's not a criticism. I'm just saying from what I know of you, you don't talk a lot. You're going to have to get over that. Because if you want to be a successful streamer, you have to talk a lot. Let me go ahead and scroll back up. Keep your followers entertained. Share, please. Follow a friend farming simulator group. It's all about farming. Share the love. Alexis, I can't actually see that as a link. What was that, buddy? It's actually just showing in chat for me. Did you need me to share a link, or is that actually you sharing my link? Just out of curiosity, commentary is what keeps people coming back. Big Bob Timo's bald head. Yeah, but the head, yeah, the head was always bald. Nick, I need an unload. Oh, I said I would come back, didn't I?
No, it's alright. I'm just unloading the other one now. I'll be there in a second.
All right, I'm all the way on the other side.
That's alright. I'll give him a quick unload and then I'll shoot over to you and then come back to him, just to keep you moving around. That should get him going again.
I can go through this. Okay. Do it here. Big Papa taught me many things. I just got this like 2 weeks ago. Do what here, Derek? Are we talking about the chat? Each one teach one. And knowledge is power. No I or me in nothing. But, well, there is an I in nothing. And there's a me in team. Sorry, just mess with you, Brunel. Do not know something, you ask. Oh, yeah, if you don't know something, ask. And this is the other thing. One thing you learn about Farm Sim, Scott, in particular, if you're streaming Farm Sim, you're going to have a ton of people come in and tell you how they think you should be doing something. You can't get offended by it. What you have to do is you have to explain to them why you're doing it the way you want. So it says it holds 40, and if you hook it to the flatbed that you're using, it would be an extra 40 bales. Don't need a dolly to do it. All right, so Chad, we're talking about is the Rat 200 a mod? Hold on, let me see what we got here.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking that because yeah, but I like it the way we are with the dollies and stuff. It's easier to drive around and.
All right, so the ones we're using the Flegels. Square bales, this one holds 30, this one holds 34. We've also got the truck version, which is the Man TGS square bales. That one holds 28. Technically, what we could do is we could have 28 on a truck, put a dolly behind this, pull the Flegel trailer, get another 30, and then pull another Flegel that's 30. If the other one's a mod, we don't have that mod. If I remember, I'll take a look at it, because, I mean, I'm all up for pulling more, Chad. I really am. And it's got a pin connector so that you can just pull it right behind it. I'm not familiar with that particular trailer, so I'm going to have to check it out. Yeah, it's mine. All right, cool. So I'll check it out. Just talk to the others you're playing with. Yeah, so there's another thing. So as you're practicing, Scott, talk here more. That's a good way to practice. But don't practice your monologue. That's what I don't want you to practice on my stream. Don't sit there and just give a running commentary of all the things you're doing. Now, the other cool thing was when I first started streaming, I was streaming a different title. I was streaming No Man's Sky. So I could actually sit there and go through different things because I would be focusing on, I'm going to harvest some ferrite dust. I'm going to harvest some cobalt. I'm going to turn the cobalt into ionized cobalt. I'm going to turn the ferrite dust into pure ferrite, and then I need to get magnetized ferrite so that I can turn the magnetized ferrite into, such and such. So that particular game title had more things to focus on than Farm Sim does. But that was also not a very popular title to stream because not that many people play No Man's Sky. It's gotten more popular over the last couple months in particular because they made a lot of updates. But No Man's Sky, when it first came out, sucked. they promised the world and delivered nothing, and it's taken them 3 years to finally deliver what they originally promised.
Can you give me a bit of a nudge there?
What you did. Oh, is it? Oh, crap. Yeah, we got 5 minutes.
Try and go from the sideways so I can sort of come back down again.
Alrighty. So, on that note, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the end of the stream here real quick.
Oh, no, I've got
Get
it.
to the end of this row. Now we're going to continue working for a little bit, at least get this day done. And honestly, I cannot do a restream on this, guys. I got some stuff I got to do, and I have to do some sleep tonight. But I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I love you all. Thank you very much for the love and support. Thank you very much for the stars, potatoes, and all that other fun stuff. I'm going to send you guys over to Sassy Tuna Gaming. If you all would be so kind as to tell them Big Papa sent you, I'd be very much appreciated. Till next time, guys, go plow your own damn fields.
Yeah, well, I'm still streaming on here too, guys, just so you know.
No, so we can keep talking for you.
Yeah, no, go for it. I'm probably going to turn it off soon anyway, because I don't want it to go for too long. But yeah, it
Right.
hasn't been going as
That
long as
sent
your stream
everybody
has,
to,
that's for sure. I've actually been checking it out. It's been running pretty good considering, you know, it's the first time doing it. I'll keep doing, I've got to do unloading for Big Poppa and stuff. I'll grab it soon. Where were you sending us, Big Poppa?
Sassy Tuna.
No, it
Did
didn't
it
send
send
me there
everybody?
at all. No,
All right, let's try this again.
I went to Potos.
It's giving me... It sent everybody. It just, I guess you didn't click in time.
Oh, yeah. No, don't worry about steer axle. Which one are you buying? Yeah, I didn't think there was a steer axle on it. No, don't worry about steer axle. All I need is a dolly for it. You can. You may as well, just in case. We might want to make this a 3-long trailer. Alright, sweet. I'll go pick up that once I'm emptied these 2 out again. How's your tank looking, Big Poppa?
I'm at 49%.
Right, yeah. I'll probably get filled up from this one and I'll go and empty the trailer. Don't think we have a hitch on the back of this one. Oh, we do. I might be able to go pick it up with this one. Yep. Yeah, no, I was just looking at the pink truck, the dump truck, and it's got a hitch on the back, so I should be right. Yeah, I haven't got the new, I've got the other one, the truck down there. It's sitting on the field on above number 10. You did give me the same colour trailer as what we sold, didn't you? Yeah, that's the same sort of colour we had, wasn't it? Yeah.
Alright, so Scott's already hitting him up for advice on streaming. Stop that.
Look, if he wants to if you want to send him a message, you can hit me up and streaming as well. I'm quite happy to try and answer as much as I can.
He needs to do his thing.
Yeah, but I think he just needs to jump in it. Like, I'm just using your streams at the moment with mine, so then I can sort of get it up there, and I'll do my own as well at the same time.
He's giving him the same advice I did about speaking. Gotta keep talking.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
one of his things
Alright, so
he's
I'm
got to
actually
do.
gonna pull up yours.
You're going to watch us now, huh?
Let's see how this looks. Oh, I'm full.
Oh, yeah? Alright, well,
Oh,
I'm
you're at the board.
emptying at the second. Trying to get to the
Yeah. Oh,
empty out bit. There it is there.
gotta remember to mute you. Gotta remember to mute you. Alright, well, actually, I'm not streaming anymore, so doesn't matter if I'm sitting here, but I'm gonna move closer to your guy.
No, you can
Make
do
this
whatever you
easier.
want.
Alright, so let's give you a thumbs up. Let's give you some comments.
Yeah, Kylie's already been on there and done that.
Well, it all helps. It all helps.
Yeah. I haven't got any. I've got to look up those. I've got to go up on YouTube and look up for the tags and stuff and try and find some tags to put on it.
Yeah, so there's actually a free program that you're going to want to get called TubeBuddy. It's an add-on for the Chrome browser that will help you with your search engine optimization, choosing your tags and everything. The free version's okay. The paid version is really, really useful if you're like doing this hardcore.
Yeah.
So from the free version aspect of it, it doesn't hurt because it will help you pick tags and everything else like that, and it suggests different stuff. But the big thing about YouTube in particular is whatever you title your video, you need that specifically in your description of that video, and you need to say that fairly organically in the first minute of your stream, because really the first 15 seconds of your stream should be saying what the title of your video is, describing, a big part of the description, because they're going to auto translate everything and they're going to auto caption everything for you. So as YouTube goes and does that, you want all of that to match. All right, so I'm right behind your harvester.
No. Are you with your harvester?
Yep.
There's bloody everything out here and all these, whatchamacallit, bales, that's them.
Those bale thingies.
Yeah, they keep getting in the way.
Now, if you pull up real far, I'm going to try and get right behind him. Go pace him. We might actually have to wait for it to turn around to do this, but I want to see if we can get both of them to unload at the same time. Look at that.
As long as I, slow down a bit.
As long as you're in the right position. Yeah. Alright, let him turn.
It's not easy to do, I tell you.
No, it's really easy to do if you have double trailers.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I was going to pick up another baler, another wrapper with it, so I reset it back to there, and we never got one. So yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright, you're all empty, Big Poppa?
Yep.
Yep, cool. Go and empty this bloke again. And then I'll go and pick up some more bales unless someone else wants to do it. But I'm quite happy just going between the two.
Actually, I could go pick up bales. I could hire a worker and do that.
Oh, I'm quite happy to go between the two of yous and do this and the bales. Oh, have you got it? No. What you do is use the truck first if it's got a hitch on the back of it, and then throw the dolly under the trailer and then hook the trailer up to the dolly. That's the way I've always done it with it.
You brought the baler all the way to the shop?
No, you just took the bale trailer up.
Oh, okay.
No worries, mate.
Yep.
That should be him empty, so if I piss off out of the way. So you've got a wrapper down there as well, do you?
Alright, I've got the angry Fiat.
Well,
I'm in the angry Fiat.
I want me other
Which
bale
baler
truck.
did you guys get? The Coon LSB? The first one?
Someone must be in an angry down there.
I bought it. I'm gonna spend some money now, damn it.
Everyone else has.
Doesn't matter, you're just pulling in a string. Whichever one's closer auto loads. No, it doesn't. Shouldn't steal from either one of them.
Nah. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just
No,
just do it
they
and-
should be far enough apart because the front is not a trigger, it's the sides that are a trigger.
Hey,
Stop making wide turns.
no, he's running into me and trying to steal all the irons. Oh, did you change the tyres on the trailer? Did you edit the other trailer as well while you were there? Damn you.
Tires, what tires did you put on there? Oh, you did the colors.
Yeah.
You said brand of tires, so they should be Trelleborg wides.
Yeah, no, you just changed up the way I had it.
Oh, gotcha.
That's it.
Alright, so how many wrappers do we have now? We have 2 wrappers?
We should have, yes. But we do have a baler sitting down in the middle of this field doing nothing.
It's alright, I'm on it. I'm on it. I got the bales. I'm bailing.
You're baling. Well, I'm wrapping at the minute.
Okay, well, by the time you're done wrapping, I'll have more bales for you to wrap.
Well,
Over
you
by
can
your
only have-
harvester. I'm pooping them out as we speak. Kind of curious what made Scott want to stream.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it
I'm
is
wondering if he
good for
thinks that
people,
if he
but
streams, he can get more people to multiplayer with him. Because that was his big thing when I first met him. He was just wanted to multiplay. Couldn't find anybody to play multiplayer with him. And he started asking people in the stream, started asking people on Discord,
yeah.
and was just having a hard time finding multiplayers. I'm still
Yeah.
baffled by the whole thing that people want to play with streamers.
Yeah. I reckon it's just good to be able to
Honestly,
play with them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know that a streamer is on, so you know that they're playing. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like you can catch them every time. Like, haha, you're playing Farm Sim, I got you. Well, yes, I am. But
you
there are
can't.
people that insist only on doing multiplayers with streamers. If you hit them up off stream, they're like, "Are you streaming?" No, oh no, then I'm busy right now. Okay, you can stream yourself, buddy.
See, I like
Or did they think that
I like having that bit of a play on my own and stuff like that, you know.
Well, see, I like having a little bit of play on my own as well, but since I'm already streaming,
Yeah.
it makes the time go really well for me. It's like sometimes you guys will catch me solo streaming, where I'll just be, that's actually why I was really resistant to bringing followers on at first, because now I don't have that time to myself. I have your voice in my ear, so it's not, you guys don't do a good enough job of drowning out the voices in my head. I can still hear them and you guys, so it's like double voices in my head now.
Yeah. Look, you can always go back to play on your own every now and then. You don't have to always come on to the follower maps.
I've actually been having a good time.
Yeah.
I've been having a real good time. We've been making good progress. We've been having some decent fun. So I'm fine with it. I'm not going to do what I don't want to do.
Yeah, no, I was just saying,
No,
like, if you ever do want to have your day where you go, I'm going to do my own stream on my own farm for a while, go right ahead.
Screw you guys, I'm out of here.
And if you ever want help on there, feel free to invite us in and whatever. Like,
well, see, that's the thing. If I'm on no man's land, I can't have any help. That's the whole purpose of that map.
Yes.
It has to be solo.
Yes,
It's
true.
one of my rules. So
No,
I use that as an excuse.
It makes sense though as well
Hey.
because
It's no man's land, man.
Yeah, it's no man's land, so there's no man there.
Yeah. No women either, unfortunately.
Yeah, well.
That's what I should do. I should make a no man's land where I just have women
Players.
followers, just for women followers.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you guys want a total space where nobody's gonna harass the crap out of you? Here you go. Let's get all the ladies in there. I'll get Becky in there. I'll get Carla in there. I'll get Rainbow in there.
Like, I'm actually surprised that Becky and stuff haven't been on here. They keep talking about it.
Well, Carla's got the internet issue. She doesn't have high-speed internet yet.
Yeah.
Apparently, she's not getting that till October. And Becky, I think the timing of it is what's getting her.
Oh, okay.
Because she's got the Xbox and the PS4. But
Yeah.
her husband plays PS4 more often than when I'm streaming.
Yeah.
And apparently it's his, so...
Yeah, that's always the way.
Now, we had... if you guys have ever seen Melissa Vaughn jump into streaming chat for a little while, Melissa started out the same way. I always call her the right Melissa. Or I'll say something like pipes out for Melissa. She started streaming with us, but she had to do it when her husband wasn't playing the PS4. And she got so tired of waiting for him to get off the PS4 that she just bought it for PC.
Yeah.
And plays PC now, so...
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. Is that waiting for an unload there, or... Which I think it is.
Fraser's on it.
Oh, Fraser's on it? Yeah. Well, he is in the truck, so he can deal with that.
He caused this whole mess. He can deal with it. Welcome back. But yeah, Scott's a hell of a nice guy and everything, but he's going to have so much trouble learning the socialization aspect of this game. He's going to have to talk. He's going to have to talk a lot. And there's nothing wrong with that, it's just... I never understood why pretty antisocial people wanted to start streaming. If you're not chatty. You do have to talk a lot. Now, of course, there's also streamers that talk way too much. And you get your chatty Cathys. Now, some people like that about streams. I personally don't enjoy it too much. Mainly because there are times when I need it to be quiet every once in a while.
Yeah.
Again, goes back to when I solo stream it, so I don't have, 3 people talking in my ear. And I can I can still chat with people and stuff, but at my leisure.
I'm going to drop this stream off Big Poppa, so
Why?
I'll let it go now.
Why? There's no time frame on YouTube streams.
There
That's
is
their
not.
one saving grace.
But I also don't want
You
the
can
video to be
stream
too
for
long.
32 hours straight. Ah, gotcha.
I don't want it to be
Gotcha.
too long and then people get uninterested with it and not see what goes on in there, you know? So,
All right, so here's actually another here's another idea for you. You go ahead and close down the stream if you want. You don't have to put
That's all
this on there. But another idea for you would be if you want to just be doing like little recordings and stuff, do this in 15-minute increments.
yeah.
Like pick something that you're going to do for 15 minutes and stream that, and then use that recording because a 15-minute video up on your Facebook gaming page is so much easier for somebody to watch. You can also watch Gaming for You. He jumps in here quite a bit. He's a guy from Bermuda. He jumps into chat and says, hey, and drops stars and everything. He does time-lapse videos. He doesn't actually stream,
Yeah.
where he'll play for an hour and then he'll compress it down into half an hour, or he'll play for half an hour and compress it down into 30 minutes or 15 minutes. There's no audio commentary or anything. He does music overlays, but he speeds things up. That's actually really good as YouTube content because then it's a searchable video as well. But for Facebook gaming, it's a lot easier to start getting the analytics, the view times that are required for the supporter program and monetization.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to take me a bit because I've got to get the internet sorted out and everything like that before I can start streaming through Facebook. But once I've done that, I can start doing that, and then hopefully I'll have the views and hopefully have the followers up and stuff like that. So.
Well, like I was saying, with the 15-minute videos, that will help you get the followers before you even live stream.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm going to shut the stream off now. Have a good one.